What it do, YouTube? It's your boy King Cheeseburger, back at it again with another YouTube video. So, in today's video, we're going to be talking about what is needed in the Resident Evil 5 Remake. Resident Evil 5 is a horror action game where you follow Chris Redfield and Sheva Alomar throughout the continent of Africa. Their goal is to stop the main villain, Albert Wesker, from spreading a virus that will wipe out all of humanity. It is next up to get a remake by Capcom, as Resident Evil 4 got a remake in 2023. I won't be listing basic changes like fluid controls, improved graphics, or a remix soundtrack, as those things are given in any remake. So, for the first change, I think the story needs to be reworked a little bit. I think the story is fine, but did you know that none of the main villains, being Wesker, Excella, Irving, and Mind Control Jill, none of those villains say Sheva's name once? That's a huge problem. She's basically the main character, and none of the villains even say her name. That's like if you're playing Super Mario and Bowser doesn't even acknowledge Luigi. That's extremely odd and needs to be fixed. I know that is a little bit of a nitpick, but Sheva's still the main character. She needs to be acknowledged at least once. Said her name one time. I think she can get that. The next change needed is enemy type. I don't think you fight a single animal at the beginning of the game except the bat-roach hybrid. There are snakes in the game, and I think a giant snake boss fight would be very interesting. I think it should replace the Indesu boss at the end of the shooting while driving encounter. That's another problem that needs to be fixed regarding enemies. I can think of two types of enemies that are one-to-one to enemies in RE4. Indesu and the Chainsaw Majini. They should both be replaced with a new enemy. I suggested that Indesu gets replaced with the giant snake, and all the Chainsaw Majini should be replaced with a Majini that have spiked fist. The main threat from Chainsaw Majinis are that if they hit you at close range, you die instantly. So I think this hypothetical spiked Majini would have the same effect. So unique enemy types throughout the game would definitely help. The third change is better customization. I want more outfits in different gun colors. An example is Sheva having a little Red Riding Hood outfit, but Chris not having one to match. He should at least get a big bad wolf outfit. I think that'd be pretty funny. And for gun customization, I think basic color swap should be fine. I also want an Ouroboros gun skin and character skin. Ouroboros has a great design and it can make for great customization. And my final changes are just nitpicks. A few I can think of off the top of my head are faster and easier swapping between items, including weapons, better camera when you are playing as Sheva, and the option to change all of the controls whenever you want. If you guys have any changes you would like to see in the Resident Evil 5 Remake, please let me know by placing them down in the comments below. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.